Welcome to the savannah, where the king rules with a trip and a tumble. Buckle up as we dive into the hilarious world of the lion, the king of clumsiness. Now, when you think of a lion, you're probably picturing a majestic, graceful creature, right? Well, let's add a dash of reality to that image. Yes, they are the kings and queens of the jungle, but even royalty can have their off days. Picture this, a lion, the epitome of strength and power, tripping over its own feet. Or how about a playful wrestling match with their pride, ending up in a comical tumble? And let's not forget those hunting expeditions. They might be the top predators, but even they have their moments of swing and a miss. So it seems our Royal Highness has a knack for physical comedy. Well, who knew? Our regal king of the jungle is also the court jester. Ever heard a lion's roar? Sure, it's intimidating, but sometimes it can also sound like a car backfiring. Yes, you heard it right. The king of the jungle, the mighty lion, doesn't always sound so mighty. Let's start with the cubs, the little princes and princesses of the wild. They try to sound ferocious, they really do. But their roars? They sound more like squeaky toys than the future rulers of the animal kingdom. Picture this, a tiny cub, barely a foot tall, opens its mouth wide, and out comes a sound that wouldn't scare a mouse. Isn't that just the cutest thing? And then we have the adolescent lions, the teenagers of the pride. They're like the awkward teens in high school, trying to fit in and act cool. They practice their roars, but instead of a majestic, earth-shaking sound, they often produce a voice crack that would make any pubescent boy sympathize. It's a struggle, but hey, puberty hits everyone hard, even lions. But the funniest of all are the adult lions. They've mastered the art of the roar, or so they think. But nature loves a good joke, and sometimes a lion's roar can sound like anything but a roar. Imagine a lion, teeth bared, chest puffed up, ready to let out a thunderous roar. But instead of a terrifying sound, you hear something that sounds like a car backfiring or a whoopee cushion deflating. Talk about a comedy of errors. And the best part? Sometimes lions startle themselves with their own roars. Yes, these big, brave cats can get scared by the sound of their voice. Now, isn't that a sight or sound to behold? Well, that's what we call a royal roar. More like a royal riot, isn't it? What do lions do when they're not hunting or tripping over their own feet? Let's take a peek into the lion's leisure time. Now, we've all heard the saying that cats have 9 lives, but did you know that lions spend roughly 2/3 of their lives in repose? Yes, you heard it right. These kings and queens of the jungle are also the emperors and empresses of relaxation. Imagine this, a lazy afternoon under the African sun, and our furry monarch is sprawled out, swatting at pesky flies with a yawn that could shake the savannah. Or how about a playful moment where the lion, the epitome of feline grace, chases its tail like a giant tawny house kitten. And let's not forget the sight of the king of beasts rolling in the grass, absolutely at ease and worry-free. So what's the moral of the story? Ah, the life of a lion, it's not all regal roars and majestic hunts, is it? And now, prepare yourselves for a surprise twist. After all, what's a comedy without an unexpected turn of events? You've seen the lion in all his glory, the king of clumsiness, the roaring riot, and the master of leisure. But what happens when the king comes face to face with a creature that isn't quite impressed by his royal status? Picture this, our majestic lion, all set to assert his dominance over a tiny critter. He roars, he pounces, he makes a show of his mighty mane. But wait, the little creature isn't fazed. Instead, it stands its ground, unfazed by the lion's theatrics. And what does our king do? He turns tail and runs, leaving us all in splits. Yes, even the king of the jungle can get a reality check from the smallest of creatures. And with that hilarious twist, we conclude our journey into the comical world of the lion, where even the king of the jungle has his funny moments.